In this lecture, we will learn how to use minimum function in Excel by using different methods. On your screen, we have employee-wise database, and by using this database, we will calculate which employee has minimum salary. So there are four methods. We will go through each method one by one. So in our first method, we will calculate minimum function by using cell selection. For example, I will delete this first. Equal min brackets, then the first argument is number 1, then number 2, and so on. So here I will select my number 1 argument, comma, number 2, then number 3, and number 4, and so on. I can also make my selection one by one up to the end. Then bracket close, press enter. And you can see I got the answer 2095. If we go back to our database and see over these four numbers, and you can see Mr. John has lowest salary among these four. So we got the correct answer 2095. As we discussed in our previous lectures, the cell selection method is very time consuming. If we have big databases, then this method is not applicable. So in our second method, we will calculate minimum value from our database by using range selection. So I will go here, delete this, equal min bracket. Then I will make my selection from C4 to C22. Then bracket close and press enter. And you can see I got the answer 1768. So if I go back over database, this is my database, and this is the lowest salary in my database, and employee name is Mr. Henry. So in this way, we can get the lowest value from our database by using minimum function and by range selection. So in our third method, we will use insert function command. So for using insert function command, I will delete this first. Then I will go back to the headers, and in formulas ribbon, I will go to the first option, insert function, and dialog box appear. Here I will write it here, minimum, min, then click go. When I click go, you can see I got the all minimum function here. So here I want to use simple minimum function. I will select this and click OK. Then another dialog box appear. And here, as you know, number 1 is mandatory and number 2 is optional. So in number 1, I will give my selection, which is from C4 to C22, and click OK. When I click OK, you can see I got the same answer 1768, which is the lowest value in our database. So in our method 4, we will use AutoSum function command. So here I will delete this again, and then go back to the formulas ribbon, and in the formulas ribbon function library, the first option is AutoSum. Click on drop down, and the last option is minimum. Click on this, and Excel activate the auto selection. I will correct my selection from C4 to C22 and just press enter. And you can see I got the same and correct answer 1768. So in this way, you can get the lowest value from your database by using minimum function.